Here's the building.
Oh, wow.
Today I'm back in the East Village with two of my colleagues to show them Ron's listing.
Yeah, this needs a little more work.
Yeah, but the renderings here really show what you can do with minimal investment.
If I can relay that to my clients, they'll have a better understanding with what they can do with this property.
Hello, Udi.
How are you? Today I'm meeting with my client Ron, who owns a townhouse in the East Village. He's owned it for about 25 years, and I think he's finally ready to sell it.
This is it. Pretty old, but pretty good state, as you can see.
Ron's building is a 4-story townhouse. He uses it as a rental property, and he lives in it as well. I'm curious to see the condition of every unit.
So this is the first apartment. Each apartment covers a whole floor. It has a beautiful deck out here. It's really one of the nicest features of this apartment. So this is the 3rd floor apartment. This is what was supposed to be the 2nd bedroom. They made it into a workroom. This is the kitchen and the 2nd bedroom. A lot of light.
Overwhelmed with the amount of light it gets.
It's pretty incredible.
3 exposures here.
Yes.
This is a great selling point.
We're gonna go down now and gonna go look at my lovely garden.
Oh, wow, this is beautiful.
I want you to look at that building over there and realize what has been done there. They've built 2 more floors, and it's pretty unbelievable what can be done.
Yeah, I've actually done some research, and your building can have an addition of 4,000 square feet.
Oh, yeah.
Allowable by the city.
That's more than double my building.
This building is not restricted to landmark regulations. Many buildings in New York City are, which makes it very, very attractive.
I think we should take a walk, and I'll show you some really interesting properties that have been developed.
Fantastic,
Okay?
let's do it. It's been a while since I've done business in the East Village, so this is very essential for me in terms of marketing the property. It's good to know the neighborhood you're working in.
So this is Avenue C, Udi. This is pretty unbelievable from what it was even 10 years ago. This was a horrible area, but I knew it's gonna come around, and I waited long enough to see it from a drug-infested area becoming prime residence where actors and artists and everybody lives, and it's beautiful. This is a building that's been here about 6 years or so, and they're renting apartments at about $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month. This now is the Flower Box building. It was built in the last 7 years, I would say. The top apartment, which is a triplex, paid for the construction of the whole building. Is that amazing or what?
A lot of add-ons, extensions, all kinds of ideas we can use in your building.
Absolutely, and this has been done here more than anywhere else.
I've been doing real estate for almost a decade. However, I never sold an entire building. It's just a little bit of a risk that Ron is taking. That's why I'm going to do everything I can to sell his townhouse. I think that your building is going to be very appealing to a developer, and I think we should put the building on the market for $3.295. Okay. I looked at some comps in the neighborhood, and I wanted to put the building out there in a very attractive price. Not too low, but not too high. Price to go, because Ron really wants to sell. I'm here at the Gotham Photo Company to sit down with Vince, the president of the company.
Good to see you.
You too. We're hoping to get some visual elements to our sales pitch. It's going to help potential buyers to understand what the potential of the building is.
You kind of explained on the phone with me that you were looking to do some exterior renovation as well as interior renderings.
Yeah, I want to get rid of a lot of clutter in the inside. I also want to have a couple of options for the exterior rendering.
Okay. Now, the way our virtual staging product works is we're going to take the photography that we have and 3D render new furnishings and new finishes in. We're approached pretty often by brokers in New York City. In Manhattan, you run into a lot of vacant units, so virtual staging can really go a long way. So we pick one of the units and really render out what a gut renovation would look like in that space.
That'd be a good idea because it's essentially the same footprint, and we can apply the same principle to the rest of the floors.
So I think I have everything I need to get started.
Great. I'm looking forward to showing these to my buyers and investors. I'm pretty happy with what I've seen. I'm looking forward to seeing 356 East 8th using the same technology.
You're going to love it.
Great. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
here's the building.
Oh, wow.
Today I'm back in the East Village with two of my colleagues from City Habitats to show them Ron's listing. There's a garden next door, it's a city park.
So this is great because the property looks right over the garden and no one can build.
Right. Elyanow is specializing in foreign investors, and Scotty, who I've recently brought in as a co-broker for this listing, his experience and huge client list is going to be a big asset in getting this building sold. And that's what I wanted you guys to convey to your buyers, because this is a great opportunity. It's priced well in a prime neighborhood. I have some interior renderings, which I'm excited to show you. Guys, here we are.
Oh, wow, this is better than I expected, actually.
Yeah.
The renderings really show what you can do with minimal investment, little changes. Okay, guys, here's the kitchen.
Yeah, this needs a little more work.
Yeah, but the renderings here show you there's a fireplace, believe it or not, behind these cabinets, which is this.
So you could open up this whole space. There are no walls here, they're just structural.
Nothing is structural. You can knock down all these walls and create your own layout. If you can, I would like to take you in the next couple of days to a one-family house that's been restored. It's a townhouse in the East Village.
That would be great to be able to realize the potential of this place. I'm really looking forward to, after seeing this, to be able to go with Udi over to the other property just to get ideas. So if I can relay that to my clients, they'll have a better understanding with what they can do with this property. This is nice.
Yeah.
Renderings are great, but seeing an actual building is much better. Today I'm back with Scotty and Elyanow in the East Village to show them an actual comp. That's a good example of what Ron's building could look like after putting some money into it.
So here we're at 123 East 10th Street. We're actually selling it in conjunction with 125 East 10th Street, which is next door. So the homes can be combined, or they're separate as two single-family townhouses. As you walk through the house, you'll see there's all this original detail. It was built by James Renwick in 1854. James Renwick built the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. Which takes us to this room here.
So you see this openness into the garden here, the big windows. That's something you can create in Ron's building as well.
Next door at 125, this same floor will look entirely different to you because we've renovated that.
You know, it's good for me to see the comps because I can speak with more knowledge and be able to give them sort of concrete, tangible differences.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
This is great. Yeah. This is really great.
Here's what's so interesting. We've just changed one window, and I mean, look at the difference.
You can tell your buyers that Ron's building is like a palette. You can create a whole new property, basically, putting anywhere between $500,000 to $1 million. You can make it a brand new building.
With regards to this property, it shows you what great bones it has, and then when you're looking at Ron's property, so much of the original detail is there. Just being able to restore it and add a modern twist will increase the value of that property, possibly twofold. Thank you, Jason.
You got it.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Nice to
you.
see you guys again.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. Bye. So I just got off the phone with the printer. They said they'll have the brochures ready in 2 days
Oh,
max.
that's great news.
Yeah.
Right now, myself and my team are ready to take this project into aggressive marketing mode. Let's send it to all the buildings we went through. Even though the East Village is a hot neighborhood, we have to do whatever we can to get this property sold. Let's get the ball rolling. Yeah, thank you, Udi.
Hey, Udi, did you get the JPEGs for the renderings yet?
Yeah, I actually just got them.
I have my investor, Dominic, on the phone. He's a foreign investor. He wants to buy the building sight unseen, or at least put forth an offer. And so I want to go ahead and send those to him because I think this will really help illustrate the potential of this property.
Absolutely. Let me send them to you right now.
People from all over the world want to invest in New York City, and they do not mind buying buildings sight unseen. What's the reason for that? Is because they know that the property values in New York City are always going to go up in the long term. Dominic, I'm going to get them over to you right now. He's just sent the renderings, all right? So I will call you back in a few. Thanks.
It is great news that Scotty got a potential buyer. We got a lot of interest, so we're going to try and entertain the interest of Scott's buyer, but also keep the marketing going until we have some signed contracts.
I've been here now since 19 80, that makes it 32 years in this neighborhood.
Today I'm here in the East Village with my co-broker Scotty to meet with Ron and tell him some news about his listing.
Well, Ron, I have good news for you. We have an offer.
Wow.
I know our building's listed at 3.295.
Yes.
This offer is for 2.8 million.
Okay.
All cash.
It is an all-cash offer, so no bank involved.
Oh, wonderful.
And I think that because Udi was able to show me the other properties and produce the renderings for us, I was able to relay that to the buyer, and it accelerated his interest.
Okay. You understand that I need to sleep on it.
Absolutely.
Usually people offer less than they expect. I did the same when I bought other properties, so I know it works. And I expect them to come up. If it's going to work out, I'm really happy about this idea that the guy is not going to tear down the building and the structure is going to stay there.
Rentals are so hot right now in the village that my buyer's intention is to transform the property into something that is more modern, updated on the inside, double the square footage, and turn it into rental units. They are ready to sign as soon as you give the word.
I only hope you really get me the best price on this building.
Well, we definitely are trying. Work for your interest.
Work for everybody.
Thank you. We will do our best.
Well, this is all part of the negotiation process. I'm going to do whatever I can to get Ron the best buck for his property, and I think we're going in the right direction. Hopefully we get really close to what he's asking.